Praise be Jesus and Mary. We continue our novena, and we continue as well to explore how the various popes have responded to the request of Our Lady of Fatima to consecrate Russia to her Immaculate Heart. We've seen how Pope Pius XI did not consecrate Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Yesterday, we saw how Pope Pius XII, the year 1942, consecrated the whole world, and in a special way, Russia, to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. And then in 1952, 10 years after that consecration, Pope Pius XII, through an apostolic letter, consecrates in an explicit way the Russians. But in these consecrations, he did not do it in union with all of the bishops. So today we'll look at Pope John the 23rd and Pope Paul VI. Did Pope John the 23rd and Pope Paul VI consecrate Russia in union with all the bishops to the Immaculate Heart of Mary? The short answer is no, they did not. We know that Pope John the 23rd, when he was cardinal, visited Fatima on May 13, 1956. We also know that when he was pope, he read the so-called Third Secret of Fatima, and he decided not to reveal the secret because he thought that the church was not yet ready for that secret. And we also know he did not attempt to consecrate in union with all the bishops Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. The life of Pope John the 23rd was completely absorbed by the great event of the Second Vatican Council. And it's interesting how the council bishops did discuss the need to consecrate the world to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. But at the same time, they never mentioned Russia by name. One reason, many speculate, one reason that the bishops avoided language that might offend Russia is that Pope John the 23rd persuaded the Russian Orthodox bishops or observers to attend the session of the council. So, to avoid controversy, he assured them that there would be no contentious debate concerning the church and the Marxist government in their country. So why did Pope John the 23rd not even attempt to consecrate Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary? Along with diplomatic reasons, there were also ecumenical reasons as well. How about Pope Paul VI? Pope Paul VI inherited the leadership of the Second Vatican Council after John the 23rd. And in terms of his relationship with the Fatima event, he did three very significant gestures in this sense. The first one was, at the conclusion of the third session of the Second Vatican Council, Pope Paul VI recalled the consecration of the whole world to the Immaculate Heart of Mary made by Pope Pius XII on 1942. And he also blessed a golden rose which he sent to Fatima in commemoration of that occasion. So golden rose traditionally was blessed by the popes on the fourth Sunday of Lent, Laetare Sunday, and it was a token and a sign of the Pope's affection, veneration, and respect. So when he had this blessed and sent to Fatima, he said, "With this gesture, we entrust to Mary's heavenly protection the entire human race." So he recalls the consecration done by Pope Pius XII, and he personally renews this consecration to her, but he did not do it in union with all of the bishops. The second important and significant gesture that the Pope does is he is the first Pope to visit Fatima to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first apparition and the 25th anniversary of the consecration of the world done by Pope Pius XII. So he's the first Pope that actually personally goes and visits Fatima. May 13th, 1967, as a third very significant gesture, he delivered the famous Apostolic Exhortation to all the bishops of the world, entitled Signum Magnum, the Great Sign. And in that Apostolic Exhortation, he exhorts all of the bishops to a national, a diocesan, and individual consecration to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. And since that year, 1967, the month of October would have marked the 25th anniversary of Pope Pius XII's 1942 consecration, he exhorted all of the church to personally renew their consecration to the Immaculate Heart, to the Mother of the Church, and to bring alive the most noble act of veneration through a life more consonant with the divine will and in a spirit of filial service and of devout imitation of their heavenly Queen. So these are the three very significant gestures done by Pope Paul VI. He recalls the consecration of Pope Pius XII, the year 1942, blesses a golden rose and sends it to Fatima. Secondly, he personally goes to Fatima to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first apparition, and then he writes an apostolic exhortation entitled Signum Magnum to exhort the entire church to renew their consecration to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. His successor is John Paul I, who we know after his election died a month after. So that's why he's dubbed as the September Pope. One little very interesting incident was when John Paul I was cardinal, he went to Fatima. And when he met Sister Lucy addressed him as Santo Padre, Holy Father, right? So he was obviously very shocked by that. And by that, he knew that he would be elected as Pope. So after Pope Pius XI, Pope Pius XII, John the 23rd, Pope Paul VI, and John Paul I, the stage is now set for John Paul II, who will fulfill the request made by Our Lady of Fatima. And we'll see tomorrow how Our Lady herself guides the Holy Father, Pope John Paul II, to do this consecration, and how he is called, among many other things, the Pope of Fatima. Praise be Jesus and Mary.